So CP3, guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer. So we'll start with this first question. Will CP3 win a ring in his career? Facts or cap? Brandon?
Well, I gotta go first.
Yeah, you know why? You know why you gotta go first.
I gotta go first.
You know why? You know why you gotta go first. You know why? Yeah, he did. I knew he was gonna do it. I was just waiting for him to do it so I can say, you know why? Yes.
I'm merely a host.
I don't know. I mean, cap.
Thank you.
Okay. Why do you feel like it's cap? He still has a couple years left. Probably will not do with the Warriors as we know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, got a better chance of seeing Jesus. Where you gonna ring?
Shuttlesworth or Christ?
Shuttlesworth.
Okay. Okay.
He got a better chance of touching the upper room.
Rashad, CP3 will win a ring in his career. Facts or cap?
Cap. It's tough. Smooth sailing.
Thank you.
Cap. Because it ain't gonna be with the Warriors.
This is very rational, reasonable take.
How many years he got left?
Couple more.
Facts.
You gonna win a ring, Gil?
Yeah, you just go to whoever the best contender is in that moment of time and just
Sit on the roster.
Just sit on the roster. Right? He didn't say he had to win it being the man.
Right.
He just got to try to get a ring. So, you know, listen, I don't know if a ring. And this is the problem that I have too with some guys with rings and why they're meaningless. We know where he is in his career, right? He's done what he's done in this game. There's no ring that puts him in this different door, right? If he wins a ring right now, he would not be the number 1, 2, or 3 option on getting that ring. So for him to get a ring, you can't say, oh, because you have a ring, you get to unlock this door. When he was in his heyday, that's how you judge him. You don't judge him because he's a wing winner, especially moving forward, right? I don't give a shit if it's 3. If he is 3 coming off the bench, 3 coming off the bench, averaging 4 and 2, that's not rings for you, right? His career and what he did as a player, he's already sealed that. Right, he had to win that ring as a player. Him being the number 1 option, him being the focal point at that. That's past. So a ring doesn't change where he stands in history. It doesn't do anything. It's if it makes him feel complete, that's on him. We don't know. Yep. But his completion, for me, he's already done that. Right? Yep. You've taken mediocre talent most of your career, and you made those teams better. The teams you had in New Orleans, those are horrible teams. You made them great, right? When you came to the Clippers, you made them a force. When you went to New Orleans, right? Houston. You made them a team. When you was with Houston, right? If you wouldn't have got hurt, man, right? Y'all could have been in a championship that year. When you was in Phoenix and got them to the championship, you as the focal point. You did your job, right? You know, no one can take that away from you.
Yo, do you feel like if he win it, it'll feel like when Gary Payton won it with Miami? Like kind of like you're part.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. When Gary Payton won it, Gary Payton wasn't that dude, right? And that's why when people talk about, you know, Gary Payton is not like they talk about like
oh yeah, he got one at the end.
He got one. Like to be honest, I forgot he won a championship.
Yeah. You don't.
That's why I said it's one of those things at this point in his career. It's for you and your personal, you know, accomplishment. If that's something that you want to just check off, but it's not something that you get to
define you on.
It doesn't define your career.
I think that's the metric we all choose to use when we talk about legacies. We don't talk about the legacy of your championship that you won down the line. It's why you were the number 1 player. Like, were you the champion when you were that guy? Because everybody who was that guy and was champions, we show that part. Like, you talk about Mike, talk about Kobe, talk about Shaq, talk about all the other champions, Tim Duncan, those guys. You compare Tim Duncan and KG. KG didn't get that chip in his prime. He was that guy for Minnesota. he had to go team up and become a utility guy. Tim Duncan, I'm that guy, 5 straight years. So it's like, you look at the legacies, it's no comparison when it comes to that. But when you just add a chip, it's like Melo never got that chip. But you can't say that he ain't a bad motherfucker because he didn't get the chip because, during his time where he had an opportunity, he was dealing with some other shit.
Hey, wait, you don't think KG was in his prime when he got that ring in Boston?
No.
You don't think he was still KG?
No.
They went back like they went.
This is he wasn't the. I mean, he was KG.
But it was still meaningful. Like
Yeah, I mean, he was still a fact. I mean, he was a factor. Like, no, okay, so
averaged 19 and 9 that season.
Yeah, it wasn't like he went back to Minnesota and got one. But like
31 years old at that.
In Boston, he was still in the.
Yeah. Okay, so like this.
Still in the mix.
Okay, so like you see like John Stockton, right? John Stockton, Nash, and Chris Paul. 3 of them don't have a ring. Whatever they are right now, whatever order you have them in, is the order you have them in. Chris Paul winning a championship doesn't change the order wherever you have them, right? Because they don't have it. You can't say, well, he won a ring. This is where you put him now. The ring at this moment in time doesn't change unless he averages 15 and 9 that year. Giving him a ring does not put him over or wherever. You can't use that, right? So like, John Stockton didn't win it. Chris Paul got a ring, and that just boosts him over John Stockton because of the ring right now, right? This ring is not. It doesn't dictate your career.
If he go out there and
he has to be a dominant factor in that ring season.
But KG in that 2008 year, first team All NBA on offense, defensive player of the year that year. So the numbers were down a little bit, but
that metric y'all just use.
Don't say Gil. Hold on. Don't say Gil and Rashad is tripping KG. He made the statement. I ain't say shit yet.
Yeah, I said it.
He said it. I didn't say nothing yet.
I said it.
What?
He's 31. He was 31. But look.
Yeah, that's his prime. I mean, that's KG. Yeah, that's prime.
That's not prime.
31?
Yeah, what actual age is prime?
Like in your, like
28?
Like 28? Like 28
so
to
he
30?
went on to play another 8 more years, retired at 39.
39.
But,
came in.
What did when he won?
After I think the 2013-14, so 2012, 2013 was his last solid year. I think he had 15 and 8.
27 to 30, like 27
Then
to
after
30,
that,
like 27
decline.
to 31 is like your prime, like 22.
Yeah, 27 to 31.
Like that 27 to 32 is like your prime.
Okay.
But it feels like
I
it's
think.
changed now. I mean, especially with the guys that we're seeing now with the KDs, the Stephs, and LeBrons. Like, you could argue.
Yeah, like they
Has
still.
LeBron's prime actually?
But to what y'all was just saying about the point guards, those 3 point guards, right? But I throw Zeke in there, and I say Zeke won 2 championships in his prime against elite talent. And then you got J. Kidd, who didn't, ended up winning one. But we always judge those metrics based on abilities, performances, and era. So you look at Steve Nash, John Stockton, and then Chris Paul, right? Comparing to Jason Kidd and Isaiah Thomas. I'm putting Isaiah Thomas in front of all of them. And then it's a toss-up from there, just because we're not going to consider rings to be an element. But at the same time, if you're looking at KG, you're looking at all these other guys, it's like, if you had to go somewhere else to win your chip.
Like even with Jason Kidd, when he won a chip, it didn't push him in front of anybody.
They didn't. And it wouldn't have, because you see who he won it with. They had a stacked team.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It was like the Gary Payton championship.
Yeah.
Same shit.
So when it comes to CP3 winning a ring in his career,
Stop the cap.
What is your vote?
Gil, I merely host.
Because, I mean,
So you always say that when you don't want to fucking comment on some shit.
I know,
But you stay commenting on some
default.
shit.
Oh,
Because you can make it 50-50.
Well, you know.
You can make it 50. I mean, you can make it 50-50 by saying facts.
Will he win with the Warriors?
No, we didn't say Warriors, just win.
My point, unlikely. But if he was able to go to another contender, ring chase for those last couple seasons, yes, I think very possible.
Who said 50-50?
So 50.
So change it.
Almost said a word.
Oh, that would mean that he lost because it was me and you against him. It was not the
But
cap.
as you know, my vote
So
doesn't.
he needed your vote right there.
I'm just saying make it 50-50. We never have 50-50 around here.
A host has no name.
We never have a stalemate.
Stalemate.